Good morning. It's Liz from Groovy Happy You. Today I want to talk about something that my little gimpy heart has been reminding me lately. Rest isn't laziness. Rest is resistance and also falls into the category of self-care. I haven't talked much lately about my gimpy heart. After I was diagnosed with congestive heart failure back in March, there was talk about putting in a bovine valve, a cow valve, to do some sealing of my heart better in the blood flow, whatever it is. And they were all poised to do that when they found out that no, my heart failure had slipped even lower. My ejection fraction didn't meet the qualifications to allow me to be a part of that bovine valve replacement at that time. And that was a real shakeup for me. I've been fighting and resisting rest. Since then, um, they had wanted to put in a I forgot what the contraption's called, but some type of a pacemaker type thing, a little bit smaller than a pacemaker. And I was overwhelmed. There was just so many things happening all at once. Having to manage the depression was the biggest part of that. So I put a pause on it and said, hey, do I have to do all of those things right now? Do I have to make these choices right now? And my physician assistant, whom I adore, more so than my cardiologist, he said, no, we can wait a little bit. So I sat back and I made some different choices. I went wholeheartedly into a change of diet, major lifestyle change for me. I've never been able to eat beans, but here I am eating beans and liking them. And I am whole food, plant based, vegan. And I've also got signed up for 36 sessions that was covered by my insurance company for what's called heart physical therapy or heart PT. And what else did I do? Oh, I managed to, with the help of my PA and cardiologist and documentation, was able to get on an injectable for my cholesterol levels because I don't tolerate statins. My body doesn't do well on statins, and so I'm not able to take them. And my cholesterol was way high. I'll cover my numbers in the next heart update in a couple of weeks, but for now, I made lifestyle changes. I did the 36 weeks of heart PT, and let me tell you, I have never ever sweat that much in 36 weeks than I have in probably the last 36 years. Maybe not. Pretty damn close. I don't like to sweat. Never have, never really been much of a exercise or workout kind of person. I mean, if I'm hiking a trail and it gets a little warm and I sweat, okay, but if setting out to deliberately sweat, no, never, never in my 6+ decades have I ever deliberately set out to sweat. Well, unless I'm at the gym and I'm going into the sauna or steam room. That's different. But to actually work out, sweat, no, not my comfort zone, not my ideal. But here I am, completed the 36 weeks. They worked my ass. Yeah, they kicked my ass. One of the things they did teach me was how to recognize when I'm in the right zone for a healthy cardio workout and what that feels like in my body. Because another confession, I don't know how to take my pulse. I just, maybe it's my ADHD factor. I don't know. I can't take my pulse. But Anyways, they taught me what that feels like in my body to be in a good cardio zone. They also, once when I got outside of my cardio zone too much, they they called me to, they told me to slow it down. And then when my heart rate came back down, they said, okay, do you understand what that felt like in your body? And so I can tell more about my body now after that 36 weeks than I could before. I'm learning about myself. I'm learning what's important for my health. Um, yeah. I didn't get a gold medal for completing the 36 weeks, but I got a little paper printed certificate of completion and had a girl from everybody at the staff and a sweet card. That was nice. It was hard. It was hard work, but I'm feeling better. I'm feeling healthier. People are asking me if I've lost weight. And according to the scales at the 36 weeks thing, I've only lost about 3 pounds. And somehow or another, I gained an inch in my middle. Do not understand it. My jeans are fitting me differently in the thighs. I wish they had measured my thighs, but no, nobody thought to measure my thighs. Just my belly. But that score went up. So, not a strong argument for working out, but my heart is, my health is. Just adore my hummingbirds. Actually, they're nature's hummingbirds. They just come to visit me. And I fry them a little bit with some sugar water. So, anyways, I was talking about my heart health and the importance of knowing how your body feels when it's doing well and just stressing in a positive way and stressing in a negative way. A few days ago, I went to the beach with one of my neighbors, and she's a local girl. I don't know all the beaches around here yet. And the one I'm familiar with and that we go to most often, there was no parking. Well, it's a Sunday afternoon, a beautiful day, so of course there's no parking. We did the loop anyways, and then she goes, let's go up to this other one I know about. And then she looked at me and said, but there's stairs. And I said, that's okay, I'm doing better. And so we parked and walked to the stairs, and I'm like, ooh, more stairs than I thought there was going to be, but it's okay. I'm better. I'm doing better. And we walked down the stairs, and I took a couple of pictures, and it's beautiful. It's a beautiful Sunday afternoon. And we get down to the bottom and we head, gosh, don't ask me which direction. I still get those mixed up in this area. But anyway, so we head down the beach and we walked for about a mile, and I got to pet all the puppy dogs because that's my thing. And she pointed out one of the next beaches down the runway area there, the beach fronts. And I was like, okay, yep, that's nice. And we turned around and walked back. So close to a 2 mile hike at that point. And we get to the bottom of the stairs, and I looked up and I looked up and I looked up. And I'm feeling the 2 mile hike at this point, and it's a warm afternoon, so I'm feeling that too. And she goes, take your time. No rush, Liz. Take your time. And so I go up the first approximately 3 flights of steps and take a break. I can feel it. I'm in the good zone in my heart rate. But I'm looking at all of these other steps, and I'm like, I don't understand. There seems to be more of them. And so, anyways, long story shorter, not short because I don't do short, but shorter, I go up about 2 flights of steps for a couple more times and take a break every couple of flights. And then it was getting hotter, and my heart rate is getting into the more concerning zone. And she hollers out, I'll see you at the top. I'm like, okay. And so she goes on up, and I'm there. And I go up 1 flight of steps for about 3 or 4 times. And then I'm doing about half a flight of steps and resting and doing a lot of resting. And I must have looked like a hot mess because a couple times when I was resting, people did ask, kind of concerned, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm fine. Not ready to dial 911 yet and cave in." But it took me a while. And I did get up there and I did get into the danger zone with my heart, but it wasn't life threatening danger zone. It was just I'm, you know, heading in that direction and I need to be aware of my body. And I was. And I finally got to the top and I'm sitting there and she's there at the top and she goes, "Oh, I'll go get the car. You look like you need to rest a little while longer." I survived, and she got to brag to the neighbors that she almost killed me. And we've had a great time laughing about it because what's in behind you, you can laugh about. I would not have been able to do that 7 months ago. They would have been dialing 911 closer to the bottom of the stairs, probably. But I'm a much, much healthier body than I was back then. My knees didn't bother me at all, going up or down, as knees sometimes do, going down worse. And, well, life was pretty groovy. I mean, the beach, beautiful Sunday afternoon. What's not to enjoy, right? Maybe you can explain the physics to me. I don't understand it, but I swear there was only about 50 steps on the way down. And I Googled it this morning because I wanted to be accurate and I didn't want to be offensive or a weenie. There is 242 steps going back up. So I don't understand the physics of that, but let me know. What doesn't kill us makes us stronger, right? I just had my echocardiogram to go with my follow-up appointment with my physician assistant here next week. And I'm looking forward to seeing the results. I mean, I've seen the results, but I can't begin to interpret the results. I think it's better. I'm looking forward to sharing more about that. I'm feeling better. I'm feeling better in my body, and I'm learning how to recognize that rest is self-care. Rest is resistance, and rest falls under people care because I can't do for the people in my life or the people that come into my life or I'm around if I don't take care of me. And I know that whole cliche about putting on your mask first is cliche, but in my field of experience as a caregiver, it's so hard to recognize when you're in the throes of taking care of other people that it's essential to put yourself first and to care for yourself. And it's one of those things I caution others about, and I'll caution you here. If you're a caregiver to anyone, it's essential that you take care of yourself. So rest, recovery, resistance, they're all part of it. If you're on your own journey of self-care, if you're learning how to understand your own body, make your own choices, you want to live your own values, welcome, you're in the right place. I hope you hit the like and subscribe, and I'll give you the numbers fairly soon here. We'll see how well I've done with the change of lifestyle. Stay groovy.